so I was like waddling around to the city for like at least 45 minutes. But basically, what was I talking about Wednesday? Oh yeah, so back in the bus home, which was around the evening, end of the afternoon, start of the evening, I saw friends sharing that Spotify rap. I was like, you really? You have to do that from home. So when I got home, I opened up Spotify rap, but I noticed something odd. Like normally it does this fancy black-white background, but mine stayed black. You know, my background. I was like, And then I scrolled through all the pages, all the content was there, but the next thing that I noticed... Huh? Eh? Now the question remains, how much got corrupted? Because, a short story, or before I start the story, welcome back to a new shiny pearl, mono electric type monologue, the one that I promised for Inject Elise Mon. Basically, I didn't do anything last week, so... Okay, it's still the same, I assume. Right? Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do anything last week, which I promised I would do, but like, thing. So yeah, if you wanna know the rules of this mono electric type monologue, make sure to basically check the description down below. They're down below, and as said, I'm not gonna like name them for every episode. Furthermore, if you haven't watched any of the previous episodes, you might not know how we got here in the first place, and second, that I highly recommend you do. I'm Preggo, Elise, welcome to the electric type monologue, and to start the story, as we're gonna climb Mt Cornet, basically, I wanted to, to record. It was like 10:30, 10:05. So, I started a record setup, then my capture card didn't work. I was like, okay, and then it got stuck in OBS, so I had to restart my thing, which took already 10 to 15 minutes. And I was like, but, such stuff. So that was already annoying. And then, am I coming to the correct way? I don't know. And then I went like, where was the way in? And then, I was trying to like, I need to go up to 8? Is that it? Oh no, Mt Cornet. But basically then I tried to launch, put Pokemon Shiny Pearl, and the game didn't work. At first it didn't want to start. And it was like, okay, like I hit the game card in it. So it was like, why don't you want to start, So I put the game card out and in it and again and still don't want to start. And it didn't give any error codes or something. No, it just was like, don't want to start. Try again from the home menu. And I looked like in auto and was like, huh? Usually if there's an error code, it says. So you know what I did? As every good IT person says, did you try turning it off and on again? So I turned my switch off. I turned it on again. And I should have used the repel. And when I turned my switch on, apparently there was data missing from Shiny Pearl, which is like, I don't know how, because I loaded through the game cartridge. So you're telling me that like somebody, like, I am the only one in this household at the moment. It's not that my girlfriend is over. My girlfriend will come over at around Christmas. I'm recording this on the 4th of December. When this goes live, it will already be past Christmas, but So I live alone in this household. So you're telling me that either Nintendo deliberately deletes things off my Switch, or my Switch gets corrupted. So I had to download the data, which made me like, you know, okay, how long is that gonna take? Don't be long, don't be too long, you know. Imagine that I have to download the data, I have to wait 30 minutes for that to download, and you're sitting there like, I could have recorded, you know. But no, luckily it took 5 minutes, and that, like, that's always the thing, like, even if it gets corrupted or data goes missing for some reason, you know, it makes me always feel like, how much is missing, how much got corrupted. Imagine that, like, it's been pushed back to this previous save file before I did the last episode. I have to do that all over again. Is a 5 level different? No, I don't want to fight you. No, you don't get on my team. Get out. So yeah, I was like a little bit afraid that, you know, that I have to sit here for 30 minutes and that, you know, that it would have been like 25 minutes later than now, before I started recording. And that like a whole part of what I've done like in the last episode would have been like missing or stuff. My first fear was even the fact that like that I wouldn't be able to play Pokemon Shining Pearl anymore. And then that would have been like, if I could have played Pokemon Shining Pearl at this Route 27. Now, if I wouldn't be able to play Pokemon Shining Pearl for 207 anymore, now what would I do with then like this mono lock that I've been at least trying to play or do? And such stuff. Do I leave it on the cliffhanger? Do I try to like get Shining Pearl for someone else? Because I don't know if it's like... like I don't know if like my... I assume not, but like... I don't assume that like my save file progression is like locked to like the cartridge. But I can assume it is. I know it's only Switch locked. So... But yeah, like, if I would not have the case, then I would either have to delay the series or completely cancel it, which... which would result in me cancelling the series, probably even stop working, because if I can't play it... And the thing is, with, you know, my girlfriend coming for Christmas in like 2 or 3 weeks, I do have a few downtime periods, so at least I had 4 episodes left. But that was also being like a not good way to end it, like on Gym 7 and that sort of stuff. That still hits hard, Jesus. So yeah, that's like the thing. I was like, what am I gonna say? Like, what do I say if Shiny Pearl doesn't work or stop working anymore? What do I say to my audience then? It's like, yeah, sorry guys, series is cancelled. Undertale comes earlier than expected. Because after this series, I would love to play I have planned Undertale 2 Pacifist Run, which will go for 9 episodes, roughly, I think, or 10. Depending a bit how it goes. But yeah, after this series, Undertale 2 Pacifist is coming. And I don't know yet what will be after that. And that is more the sense of like, there are a lot of horror games coming out in 2026 that I really wanted to play. Like Amanda the Adventurer, or Amanda the Adventurer 3. I do know that Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 is coming around the corner. And there is already even, like Escape the Backrooms I'm currently recording, patch 1.0. And by that time, probably another horror game is already coming out. I like Bendy in the Cage is also, I think, close to releasing in 2026. So... So like there are a lot of horror games, and I've been thinking if, you know, Escape the Backrooms takes too long and like Poppy Playtime releases, for example, why not like move Amanda the Adventure to day 3? Or to the Wednesday? Why do you have a super repel? Why does it have a super repel? And that sort of stuff, but like, I don't know yet. Because Wednesday is usually the Let's Play day, and Monday is usually Call of Duty day. Or it became Call of Duty day until recently. Now it's, at this time, I don't know if it's made good choices, but I think the start of Blueprints would have been started. I don't know yet. I don't know when this one exactly releases, but see, now I have 4 episodes left, which will take us to the beginning of, like, you know, January. That will take us to the beginning of January, and, like, this will be then episode 5, so it's either Make Good Choices that is released on Monday, or the first episode of Blueprint. So that you know, basically. And with that, like, I've, you know, by the time that Undertale 2 Pacifist is done, it'll be 9 episodes further, so that will be 2 months roughly. And by 2 months further, you're already like are already in March, April of like 2026. I'm like a lot of pre-planning. I generally thought of like to stop pre-planning purely because of the fact, like, don't then we have to go search for waterfall. Or is there another way out? Don't tell me I need to go find waterfall. I'm pretty sure waterfall is something you get after Gym 8. No, I don't think you have to go in here. I just wanted to say. See, I'm not a dumbass. Because waterfall is something you get after Gym 8. But yeah, and that's the thing, so Blueprints also is like already looking forward to also being a series that goes on to March. Because I have like 8 episodes at the moment, 9. And I am reaching near unlocking room 46 in Blueprints at the moment. Or finding the northern lever in Blueprints. Basically. But I have found its location, but how to get to that location is still the puzzle that is for the next episode. That is special moves. Son of a bitch. So, yeah, and I expect if I only would go for room 46. No, my goal is the credits and Blueprints, but like, are you really going to poison me? Are you that toxic? But yeah, Blueprints has been a fun game. Especially. And then over 8 episodes I made quite good progress, and then the last episode I think I made my greatest play ever. But that will be episode 8 or 7 I think. I called it the greatest play I've ever done. Oh, you're one of those guys that had 3 dust dogs. Super light screen. That's... I look at Pokemon are not great. So yeah, like I've been like thinking of like after like Undertale to do like, you know, how do you call it? Amanda the Adventure Tree, but like at the point, yeah, because like for now, as my friendly neighborhood is busy, and I think that will run either to the first week of January or the last week of December, and after that I'll start with Escape the Backrooms, which is now at level 5 and 2. Oh, he cured the poison? That's gay. I hate friendship on the other hand, like, okay. Jesus. Electivire cured its poison, so you want to feel sad. Electivire the next turn gets bit by poison. Electivire the next turn. But yeah, I expect Escape the Backrooms to at least maybe go into the 10 of 20 episodes, or at least like 16. I think. Because I'm at like level 30, and after level 30 there will be level the end. There will be a level, you know, 3 billion, hop up, you know, the end of the integer number. There will be level 94, there will be the castle. There will be... So if I would do a level video, at least already 5 levels ahead. You get what I mean. So... Why do you have a super... Why do you have a super repel again? You know, I use a super repel, throw it on the ground, Patrick just be like, hey, super repel! So yeah, like there's like a lot of content planned, and I don't know how long it is. So, and I do know there are like some games coming out in 2026 that I really want to play on the channel. You know, I might stream them. That also might work, but like, who knows? I might stream them. That works too. But also, yeah, also besides streaming thing, I know we're talking, you know, about end of the year. Huh? You know, as I said, I'm recording this on the December 4th, basically. And Spotify Red has released yesterday. And I tried to open the app because I was yesterday out of the door. I basically promised my mother to go to Christmas shopping, or when I go Christmas shopping with a friend, to buy a few ornaments for her because her Christmas tree. She had her Christmas tree hanging on a cord. The cord fell down, or the cord broke, which caused the Christmas tree to fall down. And now it was not the cats, no, it was not the dogs. So I promised to buy a few ornaments. Now, last Saturday, I was to go Christmas shopping with a friend, but she already got everything, so we cancelled. So I decided to go yesterday. But I also wanted to go next to like a second-hand game store, but they don't exist anymore. So I was like waddling around to the city for like at least 45 minutes. But basically, what was I talking about Wednesday? Oh yeah, so back in the bus home, which was around the evening, end of the afternoon, start of the evening, I saw a friend sharing that Spotify Red. I was like, you really? You have to do that self from home. So when I got home, I opened up Spotify Red, but I noticed something odd. Like normally it does this fancy black-white background, but mine stayed black. You know, my background. I was like, And then I scrolled through all the pages, all the content was there. But the next thing that I noticed... Huh? Eh? Huh? Don't you need a thunderstorm for this? I'll take that. I don't know what my Can I go down here? Oh my god. I know what my YouTube intro is gonna be for this video. No, but like, I was looking through it and then I got through like the artist sections. You know, I seen the artist profiles and that sort of stuff. And I noticed that the profile pictures of the artists were gone. So I already could, you know, put one of them together. And see that like basically, you know, my Spotify was not loaded correctly. But then I noticed at the end something weird. You know how normally you have like that end page? Where like you have like your top 5 listened songs, your favorite artists, your top 5... You know, your top 5 artists, your top 5 most listened songs, your most listened minutes, and your artist. Well, that was missing by me. And at first I didn't do it, and didn't want to show. So, you know, so I waited until the evening in bed, till I was in bed after I streamed, because I asked my family and they were told me that it's like after the victory lap page, which didn't show for me, and my victory lap page blacked out, or sort of, so it was really, really weird. But, you know, my mobile phone was at the point empty, because it was like already 30%, and I started to go, I don't know what happened, but I think Spotify Red was not well for my phone. Or not like well on performance. So I checked that evening, and still nothing. And was like, okay. So today, at like volunteer work in the library, I was like, let's check on the tablet, see if that works. Because I, you know, I checked stuff already off, like, you know, on the web player, if I could see it through like a phone and that sort of stuff, you know, the desktop. But no, it always goes back to the black page. So I thought, why not try it on like, you know, on my tablet. And it worked on my tablet. It counts as a mobile device. And actually, well, the funny thing that I noticed there, basically, the rep loaded normally. Profile pictures were back, all the backgrounds were back, and that sort of stuff. All the fonts were there. So I was like, okay. And then I got to the victory lap page, and I scrolled through, and there was still no stats screen. You know, that end victory stats screen of like the past year. Everything else was there, you know, my age, my minutes listened, my top artist, the artist race, even that AI features, you know, that they added recently. But, you know, everything was there, everything. So you know what I did? Okay, I tried to reinstall it on in the library. No, that was also needed because like I thought I had too many playlists downloaded, so I reinstalled the app on my phone. Still nothing. I did it on my tablet also to double check it, nothing. And clearing cache wouldn't really matter that anymore because I reinstalled the app. And I checked again on my tablet and I realized something. So you know what I did? I went to my family WhatsApp and I copy paste, you know, my family shared all theirs, and I copy paste the link that they shared for that end screen, basically. And okay. And I copied it in Discord, and I pasted it, or I opened it, which caused me to like, for my older sister to be shared as like message in Spotify. Kitten, I don't need you to know to stay confused forever. You could do hide and defend. Kitten, I need you to break through this. Kitten? Thank you. And that doesn't do anything anymore already. Don't tell me my sister's bad. But like, that caused me to like, after opening that one of like my older sister, I could see it as message in the Spotify app. So I opened it up on a tablet, basically, and now Yolanda gets okay supposed to be played after like hitting yourself 2 times in defense. in confused way. And after opening it on the tablet, I could go to my own part of the story. And I thought, now I have it. Now I'm gonna see it. And I opened in the app, and you know what it says? Sorry, we don't have the story for you. I was really sitting there like, what do you mean? Like, out of all the stories that have gone missing, you know, like the AI one, your listening age, you know, like amount of minutes listened and that sort of stuff. No, like out of everything, you had to miss like that end screen that everyone shares around, you know, shares on their Twitter, shares in their Discord, shares on app with their family. You know, that screen, that is the one that I have to miss. I looked around to see what the problem is, but I couldn't really find. No. You know, I couldn't really see what the issue was. So I decided to ignore it from now on, because like the thing is, I read online on Spotify employees that they can't update your rep status. So in worst case scenario, I won't have that end page, but I can share the rest. But I still find it so old. Like, out of everything that I miss, it has to be that page that everyone shares. I was so annoyed there. I will check tomorrow once more, but I think I don't get it. And that sort of stuff. Why does everyone of those stupid people have 3 Pokemon? So yeah, I don't have an incomplete Spotify rep, which doesn't work on mobile for some reason, and that's the weird part. I don't know why it doesn't really load properly on my mobile phone, in comparison to my tablet, because my mobile phone is up to date with Android, same as my tablet basically. My only idea is why not, because as I stated, I reinstalled I deleted and reinstalled the app on both devices. So it should be the latest version, Android is up to date, and that sort of stuff. And the only thing that I could think of why it's not showing or not working properly on my cell phone is because it's an old model. My cell phone is from like 2018, 2019, when I roughly started with like, you know, with my bachelor degree. So it's an old thing already. Like an old thing already, like Jesus. And that's my only expectation, because it didn't load properly at the library's network, it didn't load properly on my, you know, my own data, you know, mobile data. It didn't load properly on like my network at home. So it is not network related. I assume it's also not app related, because I I deleted the app and reinstalled the app, which would cause any cache issues to be cleared, which would cause any problems with the app to be cleared. So I assume it's like something related to the device itself. Yeah, but the question is then what? You know? Question is what? Question is then what, but like, yeah. Is this it? Almost there. But yeah, and like the one page that everyone shares, I'm missing, and I feel mad about it, because like, dang. But also funny to see, like, Rain with Cappuccino from Reichi is like my most listened for like 3 to 4 years in a row, which I find interesting. and that sort of stuff. Like I do have to say, I do like the fact of like. Like, I do like the fact that they added in, like, the app at least, like in the mobile app, they added, like, that you can see how much time you played a song in the list. Like, normally they make, like, you know, or they make, like, you know, your top 2025 list or top year list. So when you listen to this the most the past year, and this the least, yeah, you know, top 100. If you listen to 10,000 songs, you know, it's a bit harder, but I listened to, like, 252, it said. So. My top 3 genres were like Vocaloid, game rap, and such, and Christmas. I found Christmas like the interesting. Christmas on 3. Like, Christmas on 3 is like the thing that I found interesting, but like, yeah. But like, if you open like the 2025 playlist on mobile, you can see how much times you played a song, which caused it to be there. And Rain with Cappuccino, I played it like 400 times. Yeah, but you know, I find the wildest thing. Like, I listened for like 52k minutes, to like Reichi, which like is roughly the half of my time on Spotify last year has been spent listening to Reichi. But you know the funniest thing? I have like 25k minutes. 25,342 from the top of my head was it. And I'm like 44 out of like the world rank list. So. Metal sound. No. Yeah, I don't need metal sounds, especially not for the Elite 4. But like, yeah, the thing is, like, there are 43 people who, you know, either listened a little bit more or something way, way more. And such stuff, and that like interests me. Of course, you don't get to see how much, but you know. Hey Cyrus, I'm here to catch my Palkia. Do I have to catch Palkia? You know what I also never got from like the remakes here? Is why did they like leave out the like the flip world? You know? All things that have to go, there will be no fighting and no strife. Don't mention the sword and only I can stop it. Maybe just like to, but like the flip world, the Zorshire world. To be molded into the ultimate world at Zeke. Should become deity. Said you want the battle boss real bad, but you have to go through me first. Maybe look back more times than I care to remember. Hold on a second, have you started a party without me? Friend of kind at Lake Honeslty. Then you got it tougher since then, we'll beat you 2-on-2. But yeah, like, I still hate it, but like, I'm still mad about it, but like, I want my Spotify out. That thing's shirt. But yeah, it's interesting to see my listening thing, because like, I do listen to the same songs over and over, but I'm not gonna lie. I did expect more minutes listened, but it's still like 63 days straight. For people like over 100k, and I was not 100k, but I did expect to the 70, at least. So. Yeah, nah. I have like 53k. Thank you for targeting the right one, like Fortress. Tank. Oh yeah, that stupid thing. Like I'm an annoying little brat, you know, annoying little rat that's like goes like whoop whoop. Why did you avoid the attack? I'm like an annoying little rat, be like whoop whoop, you're paralyzed, whoop whoop, you're paralyzed, whoop whoop, you're paralyzed. And friendship cured the poison, of course. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I should understand it like magnetone. It's funny how they like cure the poison. Like this happened 2 times where like friendship cured the poison, and I get directly poisoned the thing afterwards. You know? I feel like this, yeah, light screen is like... Like, I don't know if this thing has Venoshock. I know Venoshock doubles if the opponent is poisoned. Hey, uh-oh. Oh, luckily. That thing gets burned, poisoned, confused. Ugly. This thing. You're a dick? It is going for me. I know for sure. The thing is, I know. Why did you target? I said there's less Pokemon. I know I can take the hit. It hit. You know what I could have done? I could have used Magnetize. But I didn't know like it had dig. Like the thing is, if it goes dig again, why do you have a super... I swear to God, Pachirisu is like picking up stuff that I use. I could go for Magnetize. See how it probably goes for like... another dig. Yeah. But, and that does change the fact that Golbat goes for me. No, it's just those like stat changes. Like, Golbat shouldn't be that of a problem, so like Perically I'm like more worried about. So... But yeah, like my week has been all over the place. Primarily because of this. They both have a Golbat. They both have a wombat. They're quicker than me. But do they have attacking moves that can hit me? I'm like the slowest on the field. I don't think they have, like, yeah, like that other one can hit me with Giga Drain. The thing is, if they hit me with like a poison move, I'm fine. Like, I'm immune, but like... Okay, that one is dead. Is my like mechanism really that slow? So yeah, I've been primarily like on like Spotify, going out like yesterday, and that sort of stuff. I was waiting for the bus like near the school, and I forgot like I've taken that line more often between like the last city I lived in, where I went yesterday, and the city that I live now in, and I always forgot that like the city is like, you know, or that bus line is like the school line, you know, where a lot of students step in a bus. And even like yesterday, I was sitting like at that bus station near the school. And I was like waiting for like the bus, and it was like around some like 10 minutes before 4 on a Wednesday, yeah. So you would think most of the students already would be gone. Thank you. Okay, this is. And like there were like a few students, but like all of the students, like there were a few buses that like went through where the things already passed, but nobody stopped in. So I was like, huh. And then like then my bus came, and I wanted to step in, and all the people that were sitting at the station stepped in that bus. And I forgot like, oh yeah, the bus is so busy. Like the reason that I chose for like the bus on like Wednesday instead of Saturday, like last Saturday, like the normal day. On Saturday, like there's less public transport, and yeah, I had more the freedom because I didn't have to like stream and that sort of stuff. But like on Wednesday there were more bus transport, so you were not limited to one bus or one train an hour. You know, there were like 2 buses towards the place that I live in, and the place I wanted to go, and 1 train per hour. But like now there was like 2 times half an hour, and and one of the buses is like 4 times an hour. So Grumbled waited nothing, but why? Why couldn't Mesprit and Pokemon of Lake Variety appear by your side? Never mind, this all destroyed my galaxy's goal, I won't allow this. I'll capture those 3 again and craft another raid chain. Before I even think about that, I'm going to completely crush you. So yeah, that sort of stuff. Like on Tuesday, I did not do much because I didn't have to. I think now. Monday and Sunday were also chill. Saturday also, but like yeah, Friday was my grocery day. And like I don't do much in the week now that I think about it. But like I'm not gonna lie, I went like I went out of the door yesterday, you know, and on the other hand, it felt great just to be outdoors and not have to care about, you know, being on Discord, missing things and that sort of stuff. So it felt super great. Even if I'm like walked around the city for like 40 to 45 minutes. Was a crit, right? Yeah. You have a full restore? will be a tree shot. No paralyzed? Oh, I just only want to say. Ooh! If I could turn it off for the forestry, like for a game, I would. But like, I think I have been like, on the other hand, like, yeah, poison has been cured 2 times this episode, but like, I got to, after the thing after again. You know, the thing after I got like poisoned again, so I don't count, but like this. This is the reason why friendship is like so. Oh, you have an electric we can battery. Oh. You have Earthquake. Sorry, Pachirisu. I forgot you with the poison still. But yeah. It felt great to not be outdoors. I might do it more. Such stuff. I want to plan like next Tuesday, which is like I want to plan to go to like Rotterdam to look for a gift for Ashley, my girlfriend, and that sort of stuff because like she's coming with Christmas and her birthday was 28th of November. So I want to get her a gift. I'm getting out of like levels. Oh, you have dig. You're quicker than me. If this doesn't I could spam dig. Because the AI doesn't understand. Link. You have an item then? When did you push me to this extreme? See, I do not care about friendship or Pokemon and that sort of stuff, but I do have a Crobat that requires, you know. You have a Quick Claw? I wonder now, would it be quicker if I had a Quick Claw? I have a Quick Claw, yeah, I don't care, I'm swapping. That's 2 times more! What a Quick Claw! Is that a U-turn again? Why is it U-turning? Or does it only have like a poison moves? Yeah, that may be it. That might be it, that like only had like poison moves. How about that air cutter too? Check this power spoken of mythology. I didn't just make it a baby, I made it my own. But yeah, it's been a week. It's really the ultimate too. What do you consider perfection? The most beautiful thing, your joy shines the brightest. Telling you is meaningless, but I wanted to give up. I will become a deity one day and will make the ultimate mine. Palkia and a monster space and dimension, impossible to tell if it's engaged or silent. But to me, Palkia appears to be waiting for you, Preggo, Elise. Seems to challenge you at task. Go on, Preggo, Elise, face up to Palkia, listen to its heart, understand its thoughts. Palkia is out of control after being dragged out by the red chain and forced to use its power. Palkia seems to be trusting you to stop it. I don't care. After Fortune's life, he said he believes you, he said that you get the job done. I think so too. But back now my team collected. Don't give me no heal. You don't give me a chance to heal. You know? Like, do you have to, like, capture it or not? I don't know if you have to capture it. I actually hope you don't have to capture it. Oh no, it's not shiny. Oh sad. Did you know that I like shiny on the shelf here for a bit and then got bored? I didn't do anything. This little scroll is quicker than, like, you know, the creator of space, the creator of time. Also doesn't do anything. You have healing moves? I didn't want a dragon type. Why is like, is it because of the dragon type that like, you know, my electric moves are like basically resisted and not super effective? Oh no, whoops. Oh no. You know, oh no, whoops. Why do you want to turn the wave? No, no turn wave for you. No turn wave. No, no. No, no. No, no. Richard game. Oh, you don't have to capture it. Elise, I don't know how you were magnificent, truly were incredible. I lived for 60 years, but never been thrilled like this. Since the last time the professor did all the research, he became very worried about you. Elise, so he came out of the place as terrible as this. Elise, I'm glad to see you safe. Let's leave this place already. I want us to right to take away in this future on anyone's world. If he's back. A lustrous orb. What's that? Huh? Beautiful glowing orb to help by Palkia. Boosts the power of dragon and water type moves when it's held. Oh. Can I just fly back? Do I have to walk all the way back down? Go for a pole onderuit. Okay, how do we get down again? At least add to a place where I can use to fly. Luckily I don't have to catch bulk, yeah. Because I'm not equipped with Pokeballs or Pokemons like to catch bulk, yeah. I'm not equipped to do that. Because like if you look at the back. It's a legendary, yeah, with like a little 3%. Oh, I do have a Master Ball. I forgot. I have a Master Ball, I could have captured it. I could. Okay, Crisis the third time, the dumbass. In case I had to capture it, I still had the Master Ball. I completely forgot I had a Master Ball. To be honest. I completely forgot I had that one. Oh, I have to go this way. And then this way. And down here. Oh, to the right, right? I came down to the right. Oh god. Doesn't matter, I need to get out so that I can fly. Never mind, there's nothing to the right. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Elise is an idiot. Na 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 na. But we knew that already that I'm a silly ass. Hey, watch. Wait, Patricia doesn't have anything yet. Not yet. And not with that attitude, at least. I can hear my girlfriend to say already. Oh no, it's legit the music that I hear. I thought I heard people screaming outside. But it was legit just people. But it's just weird music. Oh, I have to go there. Hey, Dumbstone that I can't use. I need a Thunderstone. I legit thought you needed a Thunderstone to evolve Magnezone. I think. I thought. And I could just... We're out. We're free. Finally free. And you know what I can do now? I can fly. I think this quickest will be to go to Pastrio's city. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here because this is a good place. It's set up for Gym 8. You know, the gym that I am the type of, basically. Yeah. I am not the gym leader as Sinnoh, no. I am not here a gym leader as Electric type mono trainer, but like, you get what I mean? We can finally get the Thunderstone that I've been like eagering to get for Magnezone, I thought, but I don't need it. So, Yeah, I'm gonna leave it short and that sort of stuff. I'm Preggo, Elise, goddess of fertility, goddess of reproduction, you're pregnant, Vtuber, Transgender on the internet. If you like what the show, make sure to check out the previous episodes on the Electric type monologue on Shining Pearl. Also, don't forget to check out the sword monologue that I did earlier in this year, or by this point, last year, basically. It will be in the same playlist as the outro playlist on the left. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm primarily focused on Project Diva and horror content on my channel, but also do a lot of Let's Plays, including Pokemon challenges, like this monologues that I've done, or nuzlockers in the past, or randomizers. They can all be found in the channel, on my channel. I will leave a few Let's Play playlists in the icon corner on the top right, because I also do Let's Plays from time to time, as stated, with blueprints, make good choices, several Call of Duty Veteran Base Call of Duty Zombie, several Pokemon adventures, including randomizer challenges, in sense of like nuzlocke attempts, monologues, and that sort of stuff. But also playthroughs to Infinite Fusion or the Gym is Mine on my Twitch channel and that sort of stuff. But as stated, I'm primarily focused on Project Diva Horror, but if you like that other content, make sure to check it out. With that, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. But also, don't forget to check out the link tree at the bottom of this video description. It hosts my Discord if you want to be part of my community. Talk to me, or stay up to date. That's the best place to stay up to date, and that's the best chance to talk to me. I'm the most active there, so if you want to talk with me, be part of my Preggo community and that sort of stuff, make sure to check it out and that sort of stuff. Also, my Twitch channel and my VOD channel in there, in case you want to check out any Pokemon adventures that I've done on my stream, or see how streams go and join one of them from time to time. That will be linked in there. Also, my Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky are there, in case you want to stay up to date but don't use Discord and that sort of stuff. Also, my Patreon and Ko-fi are there, in case you want to support me a little bit more. Besides subscribing, ring the notification bell and bell. But it's not needed, but it is appreciated and that sort of stuff. With that, I'm going to say have a wonderful night, have a wonderful week. I'm Preggo, your Vtuber, and until the next video. Bye. Bye.